needs to change his socks. Smell that? Focus.
That was going in.
Come on, MP.
Woo! I run this.
MP, come on.
Yes, sir. That's the way I back up my game.
Let's do this! What you got going on today?
What's good, MP?
You didn't like it? No, I didn't.
Feeling you, MP.
Woo! There it is.
Great game.
Shaking, MP. How you feeling?
Crowd looks hot tonight. Better come with us.
MP, over here, over here.
Pacers fans, make sure to save your early because the first 1,000 fans will receive their calendar. Don't forget to come out to the game for Calendar Day. What better way to pack the year with pictures of your favorite mascot or entertainment?
A reminder that you can still purchase tickets for any upcoming games of the Kickaboos on our website. Just a reminder, folks, next Saturday be here for our figurine giveaway. Don't forget you can get a figurine of your favorite mascot, Silver!
Hey, Indy, our promotional Pacers mascot basketball giveaway is coming. Come to the game, and the first 10,000 fans in attendance will receive a Pacers mascot basketball.
And welcome to 2K Sports for another edition of NBA Basketball. With Grant Hill and Clark Kellogg, I'm Brian Anderson. Allie LaForce is our reporter. Now a moment to take a look at the year-to-year scoring output and how it's been trending for Keldon Johnson.
And when you look at his offensive output over the past few years, it seems like other teams have figured him out and have his number now. He's having to put in a lot more effort on the offensive end, but without producing nearly the same results.
All right, let's check out San Antonio's starting lineup. Sohan and Wemby are the bigs. Then there's Chris Paul. Then there's Johnson. And it's Mr. Clutch in at the 2. And for the Pacers, Siakam at power forward with Turner in at center. Shepard is out there with Tyrese Halliburton. And it's Mathurin in at the 3. And Grant, sitting at the midway point of the season now, as a player, does it feel that way? Or does one half drag on more than the other?
You know, I'd say the back half can feel a little bit longer, whether it's games of consequence that magnify things or for teams lower down, maybe the season drags on at the end.
And a few games ago, we talked about MP's desire to be seen as a highly competitive team on the road this season. This is MP's mantra right now.
Yeah, bottom line, winning games on the road is tough. Travel, accommodations, playing in a hostile environment. But that said, no one asked MP to make the statement he did. He threw down the gauntlet and said they dominate away from home. Well, that hasn't quite happened at all. So now, some of his strongest supporters are quietly questioning whether he can pull it off. Tonight could go a long way toward providing an answer.
Here's Turner. The Spurs making their last shot. Back to Halliburton. Puts up a 3. Victor Wembanyama grabs the board. First quarter of play, a minute in. Johnson on the wing. He's covered by Mathurin. Pass to Sohan. Shot clock at 6. Takes a 3. A nice shot by Mr. Clutch.
And that's what they want to do. Get him open looks early.
Indiana's gone 1 of 2 from three-point land so far. Halliburton misses.
He didn't make them pay for that weak defense, but they just can't rely on him to miss those kind of shots.
Just over a minute and a half in. Off target from outside. For Indiana, they've gone 1 for 3 so far. Siakam outside. Paul against Halliburton. Turner, a screen on Paul. Halliburton, left side Mathurin. Drives to the hoop, and it's flushed down. A nice jam.
Yeah, tricky move by Mathurin, showing us how effectively he can run the pick and roll.
Well, the first 7.5 seasons of Pascal Siakam's career were in Toronto. But Clark, a fresh start here with the Pacers.
You know, it's great for the Indiana Pacers because Pascal Siakam wanted to be part of this group. He saw a nucleus of young talent that had a chance to be competitive in the East and chase a championship. So he signed a nice big contract this summer to remain a key contributor for them moving forward. Actually, he'll be the hub of the wheel along with Tyrese Halliburton.
Fires in the triple.
Halliburton, a really good knockdown shooter, which adds great value to this offense.
And a little over 2.5 minutes gone here in the first. Here's Mr. Clutch. 17 points in his last outing. The rebound by Turner.
Well, you know, this is what happens. You can't afford to lose concentration even for a nanosecond.
Siakam outside. There's a screen by Turner. Siakam with it, and Johnson picks him up defensively. Siakam, no good. Spurs trail by 3. We'll now go to Allie LaForce, who spoke with Rick Carlisle. Allie.
And when I brought up Chris Paul, Coach marveled at his leadership, saying he's a heck of a player and a natural-born leader. Few players in the history of the game have been able to command an offense and a locker room the way that CP has throughout his career. Coach has nothing but respect for the future Hall of Famer. EA?
Okay, good stuff. Thank you, Allie. Down low. And Siakam with the slam.
It's just such a long and powerful player. I mean, once Siakam gets inside like this, he's ready to jam.
And we've got a timeout called by Greg Popovich. I think right now he must be looking at some adjustments.
Here comes your Indiana face mates, pal. Give it up for him.
And a chance to see the latest edition of the Power Rankings. Always fun to see where everyone in the league stands. You look at Indiana, they slipped a bit. Still in the top 10, though.
Well, I think for San Antonio, they weren't supposed to be this good this far into the season. The question everyone is asking, can they keep it up?
Here's Mr. Clutch. Big-time contributor on offense. Just over 22 points a game.
Well, just cannot buy a bucket, guys. And tell you what, that's a painful quarter for him, and it's painful for me to watch, too.
Ooh, took him no time at all to get that one. Matherin's got 7 points in the game.
An outstanding first quarter from the field.
You're exactly right. I mean, everything seems to be dropping. Impressive scoring here.
Pass to Mr. Clutch. To win the run. And Wembanyama throws it down hard.
Yeah, terrific follow-through from Wembanyama, proving he has a good head on his shoulders.
And that replay courtesy of the AT&T 5G Slam Cam. Now here's Halliburton. What a tremendous game he played against Philadelphia.
It's been that kind of quarter for him. The shot has just been unreliable.
Wembanyama screen. Pass to Sohan. Oh, Wembanyama throws it down.
Well, Victor doesn't have too far to go. I mean, he just pops up to the rim, makes it look so easy.
Here's Halliburton, a real weapon on offense, averaging around 24.5 a game. Here's Shepard from deep. It's hauled in by Wembanyama. Wembanyama's got his 5th rebound in this one. Here's Mr. Clutch. Outside Paul. Wembanyama, screen on Halliburton. Paul with the bucket.
You know, as he's gotten older, the outside jumpers become a bigger part of Paul's game, as it needs to.
Indiana's gone 2 of 5 from deep. Pass to Mathurin. Halliburton against Paul. And he's going to the line for two. The official saw contact while he was going up.
Yeah, and I can't help but remember Tyrese Halliburton in the 2024 All-Star game. A spectacular performance from him in that one. And the icing on the cake, him dropping the shot that took the East point total to over 200 points.
The first free throw is good. And Clark, a big part of Tyrese Halliburton's effectiveness, he is tall for a point guard.
Yeah, and you see that across the league, Brian. More and more teams making sure they get size on the perimeter. I mean, they're looking for length in the backcourt, and if you can find it in your point guard, that's even better. And Tyrese Halliburton, a poster guard for long, elite-level point guards.
And we're joined now by Shams Charania. He's calling in with a story. Good to have you, Shams. What's going on?
Well, guys, after their run to the conference finals last season, the Pacers moved to secure their roster moving forward, re-signing Pascal Siakam and Obi Toppin, and then extending Andrew Nembhard. With a young team that's already shown so much promise, there is upside in staying the course. This team should have some staying power for years to come, guys.
No doubt about it. All right, Shams, appreciate the report. The Pacers have gotten 50% of their shots to fall so far. They're 5 of 10. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting. And one thing that Siakam has always had a knack for, Grant, cutting to the rim and finishing plays.
Yeah, he plays so well when he has space to move. He's just great off the ball, and that fits with any team. His ability to convert at the rim makes his cuts that much better.
Take a break. 2 shots.
He misses the free throw. You know, even though Wembanyama's first year was a tough one for the Spurs, there's a good outlook going forward, Grant.
And that's how it should be when you've got a generational talent like Wemby. The Spurs don't need to rush things at all.
And he ends up missing both free throws. And a deep run for the Pacers in last season's playoffs, Clark.
A very impressive run, B.A., and even though it didn't end the way they wanted it to, you've got to factor in the experience they got is something to build on. And you look at the nucleus of this club, I mean, they've got a great combination of youth and experience and potential. So I would think the trend continues north going forward.
And both free throws good for Wembanyama. And even after a year, the numbers that Wembanyama can put up are staggering.
Oh, terrifying what his stat line could look like in 5 years' time. His minutes and usage will only continue to grow. He could have multiple quadruple doubles in his future.
Here's Mr. Clutch. Vassell passes to Mr. Clutch. Sinks it. Now 2 of 7 on the night.
And why go away from attacking inside if the D has no answer for you?
Halliburton with the ball. He's got 5. Pass to Shepard. On the wing, Matherin. Siakam outside. From downtown. Connects from downtown. Siakam's got 5 points.
You have to take Siakam seriously at the arc. He can hurt you from there.
And we've got a timeout called by Greg Popovich. He's going to talk it over with his guys. He's checked in for Indiana. And so many young stars emerging in this league. Checking in on the Rookie of the Year race here in January. Right in the thick of this season. He is the guy when it comes to Rookie of the Year. What a year he's having.
And this is the type of player you have to be excited about. There's no question he should be at the top of the Rookie of the Year rankings.
I ditto all of that. I mean, it's taken him only about half a season to show that he's going to be one of the faces of the NBA for a long time to come, barring injury.
All right, a look at how the points have been generated so far. A scoring breakdown for the Pacers.
They've really been pushing that thing in the open floor, and so far, the opposition's not been able to slow them down at all.
Yeah, on top of that, they've been resourceful defensively, generating scoring opportunities by forcing turnovers.
Here's Mr. Clutch. 5 points in the game. And the officials whistle a foul on the shot. The bucket is good, and he'll go to the line. Benedict Mathurin picks one up. San Antonio shooting their 3rd free throw shot of the game. And that one misses. And for an up-and-coming San Antonio Spurs team, Grant, what's the key for them in your mind?
I'd have to say, B.A., that it's patience. You know, young guys need time to develop their game and learn from experience. You can't expect people to become stars overnight.
Here's Mr. Clutch. He's got 7. Wembanyama, screen on Mathurin. Mr. Clutch passes to Wembanyama. Ooh, excellent D there from Turner.
Yeah, we're not used to seeing him get bottled up like that. Wow.
The offensive rebound. And it's Shepherd missing. And Wembanyama has the ball here for the San Antonio Spurs. It's a 5-point game. Wembanyama screen. Sohan outside. Here's Mr. Clutch.
I mean, he's lost the ball 3 times already. Where's his focus?
Yeah, he's got to sharpen up because he's on pace for double-digit turnovers, and that's not winning basketball.
And here's Brown. For Indiana. Turner, he's checked in for Jackson. Mathurin comes in for Toppin. And it's Shepherd in for Brown. The Spurs making a switch here. Here's Mr. Clutch. Outside Paul. The rebound by Shepherd. Indiana trailing here. So on the floor for San Antonio. Sohan and Wemby are the bigs. Then there's Devin Vassell. Then there's Chris Paul. And it's Mr. Clutch in a 2-guard. So they take the lead. Shepherd's got 4 points in the quarter.
He got off to a slow start. It took him a little while to get into the flow of this game, but he's turned it on here in the second.
Pass to Wembanyama. Over to the left wing. Wembanyama screen. Here's Mr. Clutch. And once again off the mark by San Antonio. Well, the Pacers shooting only 31% in the second quarter of this one. A chance here to catch up with Allie from the sideline.
Thanks. Well, Mr. Clutch in their last game against the Heat made some really terrific plays. He scored 17 points and hit a bunch of threes. No surprises there. That's the danger of letting him get into a groove. We'll see if it carries over into tonight, Brian.
Great work. Thanks for that. And there's always the chance of a carryover effect into tonight's game.
I wouldn't put it past him, but it's tough to have back-to-back performances like that.
Oh, you can't bet against a guy like that. He looks like he's in a groove, focused, on top of his game. No reason that he can't keep it going.
Pass to Shepherd. And here's Siakam. Turner for 3. And Chris Paul clears it away. San Antonio trailing here. Right side, Wembanyama from behind the arc. Oh, Wembanyama hitting from deep.
Man, Wembanyama getting it done. Woo!
Outside Mathurin. Pass to Turner. There's the 3. And Chris Paul clears it away.
He is 0 for his last however many this quarter, guys. Might need to get him out and let him settle down a bit here.
And we'll have a timeout here called by Rick Carlisle. He wants a few moments to regroup with his players. Well, there's no question. Pascal Siakam has raised the ceiling of this Pacers team.
Yeah, absolutely. He complements Halliburton's up-tempo style very well. And defensively, he shores things up with his ability to guard 1 through 5.
The Spurs making a switch here. Johnson's checked in. And now a glimpse of who's out ahead in the All-Star voting.
I'm sure the fans and the players are eager for an update.
He's being counted among the top 10 players in the Western Conference as votes continue to pour in.
I'm sure he's honored to have a spot on the list, but you know what he's really eyeing is a spot in the starting lineup.
And keep checking in for the latest at All-Star voting results. Now here's Siakam. He came away with 14 points in his last game. Turner passes to Siakam. Can't get it to drop. Spurs lead by 4. In transition, here they come. Here's Sohan. Lays it up and in off the pretty assist. Sohan's got 4 points now in the quarter.
Great teamwork on that drive, punctuated by a strong finish.
That is the perfect fast break, guys. Getting a hoop before the defense can get set.
Now here's Siakam. 10 points for him. 6 to shoot. And they get it. It's hauled in by Wembanyama. Wembanyama's got rebound number 13 for him here tonight.
Yeah, another column in the stat sheet that hasn't gone in their favor. To climb back, they've got to put forth more effort.
Up top, Turner, covered by Wembanyama. Turner, no good.
This has not been his best quarter.
You know, guys, it seems to me as though he's over anxious. He seems to be pressing, trying too hard, moving too fast. Just needs to calm himself down and wait for good shots.
Here's Wembanyama. In traffic, Wemby goes to work.
Their ball movement on this run has been tremendous. It's led to a lot of good, clean, open looks.
Things just don't seem to be clicking for them offensively.
Yeah, they really need to find a way to get back on track.
Here's Mathurin. Oh, it's blocked by Wembanyama.
With great mobility in the 8-foot wingspan, yes, 8 foot, Wembanyama easily wipes that shot away.
Mr. Clutch passes to Wembanyama. The big man, Wemby for 2. And a moment here to take a look at some hustle stats for San Antonio.
They've not been passive at all on defense early on. Challenging shots, and it's resulted in a number of blocks.
Yeah, I also like how they've immediately gotten out in transition. They came to run, and we'll see if they can keep it up. And he's coming off a huge performance, and his confidence couldn't be any higher. And his coach knows that, too.
Showing no signs of slowing or cooling down. They're going to ride him as far as he can take him.
Here's Mr. Clutch. He has 7. Wembanyama hammers it down.
Yeah, and this is the kind of impact Wemby makes offensively because he can score in just so many ways.
Pass to Shepard. Outside Mathurin. Outside Neesmith for 3. And again, it's the Pacers from deep.
Pick works well there, but the defense left a lot to be desired.
Yeah, that's not the defense you need. You've got to be tougher defensively.
Outside Paul. Takes the 3. It's rebounded by Indiana. And going against San Antonio, their first meeting of the year.
Last year, they battled to a stalemate, winning 1 game apiece.
You know, when you only see a team twice a year, it's hard to really get a good understanding of who they are, or a good feel for them. Oftentimes, that can lead to a series split.
And so it's Victor Wembanyama making things happen for San Antonio. He's been effective on offense, racking up 21 points so far in this contest. And more NBA action on 2K Sports coming your way right after this.
Welcome in for halftime. And what's on tap, you ask? I can answer that. So far, it's been a nice outing for the San Antonio Spurs.
You look at the numbers, they're getting to the line over and over. Love the determination.
We've seen it before. They can wear an opponent out. Doing it again tonight. Let's turn our attention to the three-point shootout and highlight some of the top candidates.
All of them have serious talent, and they have endurance. They can shoot all day, rack after rack.
Yeah, when these guys get on a roll, they don't stop. They pile it on. Thanks, as always, for watching. Let's head back to Brian Anderson and crew for the start of the second half.
We've got second half action for you, and if the next couple of quarters are similar to the first, this one could go down to the last possession. You know, Victor Wembanyama has been exceptional here, guys.
And given that he's just delivered a double-double through 2 quarters, I'm excited to see his stats at the end of the night.
Yeah, he's got that locked-in look in his eyes tonight, and he's not going to start taking it easy. I think he's going to be going hard until that final whistle blows.
Siakam at power forward with Turner in at center. Tyrese Halliburton is out there with Shepard, and it's Mathurin in at the 3, the small forward. That's the group for Rick Carlisle, getting going here in the second half. Well, Grant, when the money's on the line, the mid-range is still a big part of the elite player's game.
You're right, B.A. And really, it comes down to touch, obviously. And size certainly helps. And then the savvy and balance to create that space.
Mr. Clutch can't hit.
You know, guys, you can tell he wants to contribute more, but his teammates have picked up the slack for him. That's what being on the team is all about.
Shot's good by Mathurin.
Great body control allows Mathurin to finish through contact.
And about a minute of action so far in the third quarter. Paul looking it over. Knocks down the long J. Paul's got 6 points.
Defensively, got to close out a little faster. That's a look he'll make with regularity.
Here's Shepard. He has 7. It's deflected.
Yeah, the reach is amazing. Sohan will get his fair share of blocks during his career.
Siakam, the pass to Mathurin. Shoots over Johnson. And it's Mathurin missing.
Far from an ideal start here. I mean, this half just 1 for 4 so far.
And here's a look at some numbers for Victor Wembanyama.
He's been really dialed in from deep during these last 5 games. Looking assertive and in control every time he rises up to shoot from beyond the three-point line. And it's been fun to watch.
Offensively, it's been a struggle for him.
Yeah, they need to string together some shots to have any kind of chance.
Here's Siakam. Rebound by San Antonio. Wembanyama's got rebound number 17, if you can believe that.
Clearly out of rhythm now, guys. I mean, just 1 for 5 to begin the second half.
Now here's Wembanyama. He's got 21. He can't get it to go.
And this is exactly who you want taking that shot. He just missed it.
For 3, Mathurin sinks that one. Now shooting 5 of 10 and looking sharp.
He's got that guard quickness. Mathurin showing off his catch-and-shoot ability.
Well, Clark, talking about Benedict Mathurin, he's another great young Canadian player.
Yeah, they've got a ton of them coming from north of the border, PA. I mean, Mathurin, you got R.J. Barrett, SGA, Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. I mean, at this point, you could probably fill a couple of rosters with high-level players that come from Canada.
Let's check in with our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Brian, Miles Turner, the 11th pick by the Pacers in 2015 for much of his career with the team. He's endured the trade rumors. He said, I've still got PTSD from that, but I wanted to be here in Indy. And last season, a renegotiation of his contract, giving him an extension and a raise. Brian, he is locked in as their starting center.
Yeah, it would appear so, Allie. Thank you. And the free throw, no good. Pacers trail by 3. Now here's Halliburton. Outside Mathurin. For the tie. Sohan with a rebound.
Defense dodged a bullet that time. Total breakdown.
Here's Mr. Clutch. He's covered by Mathurin. All right, let's take this opportunity to look at the teams that are really sharing the ball over the last month. In the 3rd spot, the Spurs.
And over this last stretch, this team has been incredible passing the rock, playing great team basketball.
That free throw, no good. And the second free throw is good. 3rd quarter action. Just under 3.5 minutes have passed. Inside. And there's Shepard. That one's good on the assist by Halliburton. Shepard's got 9.
No way Halliburton was going to sleep on that one. I mean, he's too good at reading the defense.
And we've got a timeout called by Greg Popovich. We might see him looking to make some tweaks to the strategy here.
First in field goal percentage, first in lowest turnovers a game, and they're so impressive when it comes to their aggressiveness on the defensive end. Number 1 in opponent scoring. A team that gets in your face on defense and doesn't give up anything easy.
And you really can't emphasize enough how impressive their field goal percentage is. They run their game plan so well and know how to get the shots they want. Here's Mr. Clutch. He's got 10. Out to the wing. 5 to shoot. Spurs need to get one up here. Paul for 3. The Pacers pull it in. Shepard's got 6 rebounds in the game. With the teardrop, Halliburton misses. For San Antonio, they've gotten only 2 of 7 shots to go in the third quarter. Here's Mr. Clutch. Pass to Paul. Lets it go from the wing. And the rebound goes to the Pacers. Turner's got rebound number 12 now. Tenacity on the glass. Back to Matherin. For the lead. The rebound by Victor Wembanyama. Wembanyama's got rebound number 19 now. Incredible board work. Johnson against Matherin. Three-pointer. And Johnson is good for 3. Johnson's got 6 points.
And when it comes to the 3, they've been really dialed in here in the second half.
Yeah, you got that right. I mean, you got it real right. They are lighting it up from beyond the arc this half.
Now here's Matherin. 12 points for him. Indiana needs to get a shot off. Turner. And Indiana misses again.
I think in that situation, it was a nice try to create some space for himself with the fadeaway.
Picked up by Sohan. Knocked loose. Here's Halliburton. And count that. 2 points and a chance for one more at the line.
Outstanding concentration and control right there by Halliburton. An and one opportunity.
On the night, he's 2 for 2 at the stripe.
And something I remember from their last outing, he was excellent at the charity stripe.
Yeah, I agree with you. I mean, he attacked, got to the line a bunch, and cashed in on his chances. Yeah, guys, I mean, he's been a very steady hand for them when it comes to his free throw shooting.
Free throw good. Halliburton.
Seems like Halliburton is always looking to do.
For Indiana, Jackson, he's checked in for Turner. And it's Obi Toppin in for Pascal Siakam. So on the floor for San Antonio. Sohan and Wemby are the bigs. Then there's Chris Paul. Then there's Devin Vassell. And it's Mr. Clutch in at the shooting guard position. Now here's Jackson. Pass to Shepard. The 3. Sohan with a rebound. Sohan's got his 5th rebound in this one. Mr. Clutch passes to Wembanyama. Here's Mr. Clutch. Sohan outside. The rebound by Nesmith. Nesmith's got his 7th rebound here tonight. Halliburton for 3. They get it back. And the dunk by Jackson.
And I just love how he's making the effort plays that everyone around him appreciates.
It is certainly making an impact tonight.
Well, you know, if you're not going to take care of the defensive glass, it's going to be hard to come away with the win.
San Antonio with the ball, following the bucket by the Pacers. Here's Mr. Clutch. Jump shot is good. So it's the Pacers now. 13-point lead. Pass to Jackson. Over Wembanyama. Jackson can't get it to go.
Hard to turn down a look that good. Still, long twos are losing favor, and misses like that are the reason why.
Now here's Vassell. Here's Mr. Clutch. And he lobs it up. They swipe it. Here's Shepard. Oh, swiped away. Pass to Wembanyama. Now here's Paul. Out left to the wing. Sohan outside. 6 on the shot clock. Good work there as it goes.
So good at keeping his balance through contact. Sohan showing some poise right there.
And here's Jackson. Pass to Nesmith. Here he goes. Ooh, and he took a hard foul on the shot. So he'll head to the line to shoot a pair. It's going to be on Victor Wembanyama.
The officials were right on top of that one.
Clearly a foul. I mean, didn't give him any choice but to blow the whistle. I mean, you got to play without fouling.
And guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown for the Pacers.
Well, I think they've been lethal from beyond the arc this game, no doubt about it. Hard to defend such spot-on shooting.
Yeah, one thing I think they should continue doing is attacking the break. Because right now, this defense has no answer for them when they do this.
And Indiana with some changes. Turner, he's checked in for Jackson. Siakam comes in for Toppin. And Benedict Mathurin subbed in for Shepard. And San Antonio with a change here too. Johnson, he's checked in for Vassell. Here's Mr. Clutch. Johnson passes to Mr. Clutch. Here's Sohan. Fires the three. And Johnson is good for 3. Johnson's got 11 in the second half.
And his perimeter shooting might be the key to trimming their deficit.
I don't think there's any question about it. I mean, as long as he keeps knocking them down, they might as well keep going back to the well. No reason to let it run dry. Keep firing that thing.
And it's Rick Carlisle calling timeout here. He's decided it's time to clarify the situation, leaving little room for error. Shepard, he's checked in for Nesmith. All right, let's get a report from Allie.
Well, over the break, I listened in on Rick Carlisle's huddle. He said, keep it going, guys. Ride this wave of momentum. We're playing great right now, but we can't let up. Guys, back to you.
Allie, thank you. Now here's Halliburton. Turner, no good.
And, you know, even though they're on top, they're winning. I mean, they could use more from him. Trying to shut the door on this one.
Mr. Clutch passes to Wembanyama. To the right side. Wembanyama screen. Here's Mr. Clutch. And the 3 off target.
He made a 3 back in the first half, but that's it. We'll see if he can find his stroke.
Siakam, the pass to Mathurin. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up.
And one thing about Mathurin, he keeps pressure on that defense.
And the first one at the line is good. Both free throws good from Matherin.
Two-part equation. You have to be aggressive enough to get to the line, then talented enough to sink them.
Pass to Mr. Clutch. Back to Paul. Launches a three. Matherin with a rebound.
Not a bad look for him on that shot, but it just doesn't seem to be his night tonight.
To the middle. Here's Siakam. And Indiana misses again. Spurs trail by 11. Here's Mr. Clutch. Sohan outside. The three. The rebound by Turner. Turner's got 15 rebounds here tonight. To the inside. Here's Siakam. No good that time. Sohan with some nice D. And for the Spurs, they're shooting about 32% during this fourth. Good on the bucket. Wembanyama's got 28 points for the game.
Strong performance from him, but he may need to do even more if they're going to win this game.
Halliburton, no good. And so it's Paul who brings up the ball for San Antonio. Boy, they'd love if anyone could get a bucket.
Yeah, their offense has been grinding to a halt.
Here's Mr. Clutch. Picked up by Sohan. Back to Johnson. Stolen by Siakam. In transition, here they come. Jumps up. Oh, a huge slam. An exclamation point on that break.
Yeah, this is how impactful Matherin can be in close. He loves jamming it home.
Pass to Mr. Clutch. 1:44 left in the fourth quarter. Wembanyama, pass to Johnson. Wembanyama, screen on Matherin. Here's Mr. Clutch. A minute 35 left in the fourth quarter.
When he's defending, Siakam is just all over you. He's got great footwork and fast hands.
Got it. Good job in the low post. And the Pacers lead by 13.
And the defense has no one to blame but themselves. I mean, they just let him get right to the rim.
You know, he should be getting extra attention from the defense, not less.
Now here's Sohan. And there's a pick. And it's Tyrese Halliburton with a rebound. And for the Pacers, they're shooting the ball at around 42% for the game.
And a comfortable win for them here. Game is out of reach. Time for the fans now to celebrate a win for the Pacers.
They had excellent production from the bench.
This team has strong depth, and in this game, it showed.
And this will give them win number 32 on the year so far.
And they meet just twice, so taking the first meeting means a lot to this team.
When it is just a two-game season series, the team winning game one has that slight mental edge going into the second meeting, knowing they've already solved their opponent one time and only have to do it one more time.
And propelling them to a solid win, it was a night of big plays for Tyrese Halliburton.
Boy, the way he orchestrated the pace was impressive. I mean, moved the ball around, made good things happen with the pass. Well done.
And when your wings like Matherin are going close in, it's a great sign for this offense.
So it's the Pacers taking care of business in this one. This one was a fun one to watch. They were clearly in the driver's seat down the stretch.
They really were, B.A. They played with great intensity on both ends of the floor, and they didn't allow their mistakes to get the better of them.
And that'll do it, folks. For Allie LaForce, Clark Kellogg, and Grant Hill, this is Brian Anderson thanking you for watching the NBA presented by 2K Sports. We'll see you later.
Sorry, man. Tough game tonight.
some nights, the shots don't fall.